So let's face it, we live in the world designed to steal our attention span. Social media, endless notifications, and millions of distractions pulls us in every direction possible. Staying focused is almost impossible. But here's the truth. Focus isn't about willpower, it's about building the right environment and the habits. And in this video, I'll show you how to stay laser focused even in today's chaotic world with actionable steps that you can start using right here, right now. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, but right here, right now. So let's start how to stay focused in a distracted world. So before we jump and start with all of the actionable steps, I'd like to share one of my small little story. I still remember that there was a time when I had like an attention span of a cockroach, similar to cockroach. I could not even focus on anything for more than 5 minutes. Even when I would sit there doing my deep work, I could not focus for more than 5 minutes on anything like book, work, anything. Not more than 5 minutes. I would start watching a podcast, and then in the middle of the podcast, like whilst I'm just 5 minutes into it, I'll scroll through the comments, I'll look at the suggestion videos, and I'll just open up a short and then watch YouTube shorts for 2 hours. Boom, I wasted 2 hours successfully. That's what I was doing. And I was overwhelmed and behind on every single thing that I was doing. That's when I realized I needed a system to stay focused. And what I've learned, that transformed my productivity. And here I am to share all of that with you. So the first thing we have to understand is why we struggle to stay focused. So to understand how to stay focused, first you need to understand why you are distracted. And here are the three main reasons. The attention economy. Platforms like social media, which are basically YouTube, Instagram, and all of these are designed to keep you hooked. They are engineered to distract you. So you have to first understand that the attention economy is taking on you. They're destroying your attention span. They're destroying your focus. So basically you have to stay away from all of these things. I'll explain you how you can possibly do that, but first understand who are your enemies. Then the second thing is too many inputs. From emails to text to notification, we are bombarded with information every second of the day. We have too much on our phone. We have too much to handle on a 6-inch screen. That is one of the reasons we find it really difficult to focus, because we want more and more stuff. We want more information, but zero knowledge out of that, basically. Then there is the third thing is no clear plan. So without clear priorities, it's easy to drift from task to task, never finishing anything meaningful. So you have no clear plan. Most people don't have clear plan. They just have vague goals that they want to do this, but they end up getting nothing done. So let's talk about the real interesting and meaningful stuff. The 5 steps to laser focus. Step number 1, control your environment. Focus starts with your environment. Remove distractions before you even start. So turn off all the notification, put your phone in another room if you have to, and declutter your workspace as much as you possibly can. Put your phone out of your sight or out of your mind and just focus on the things that you have to accomplish. Your eyes have to be really precisely just stick to your screen that you have been working on. Maybe on a book or maybe on your journal, whatever that happens to be. Just have a very controlled environment where nothing can possibly distract you from your work. Step number 2, use the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is simple. Work for 25 minutes, 5 minutes of break. Work for 25 minutes, 5 minutes of break, and you do that for 4 times, and then you take a longer break of maybe 15 to 30 minutes. This trains your brain to stay focused in short, manageable bursts while preventing the burnouts. So because you're working for 25 minutes and 5 minutes of break, you prevent basically burnout, which basically is like the mental fatigue. You don't get fatigued, you don't get too tired because you have been working 25 minutes and 5 minutes of break. And that basically trains your brain's attention span, that increases your attention span. So all you have to do is set up a timer and you'll be amazed of how much you get done because of the urgency and everything related to that. But basically it's the Pomodoro psychology. We're not going to go deeper into that one. Step number 3, prioritize deep work. Deep work is where the magic happens. Undistracted, focused time on meaningful tasks. Basically meaningful tasks, which actually makes some difference in your life. So block of 1 to 2 hours every single day. 2 hours is what is really great. 1 hour, okay, acceptable. But during this time, eliminate all the distractions that are possible. Like eliminate everything completely and focus on the most important task of your day. which can affect your life in the long term, not in the short term, but in the long term. Your long term plans should be executed in the deep work sessions. Step number 4, leverage focus triggers. So create triggers to signal your brain it's time to focus. Maybe this could be a specific playlist, lighting a candle, or sitting on the same spot every single day for your work. Say, for example, I play this song before I start working. I do that over a long enough period of time. So my brain creates a neural pathway. Like this song is played, okay, it's time to work. This is how you create rituals, and rituals help your mind transition into focus mode. Step number 5, train your focus muscle. Focus is just like a muscle, like everything else, like your bicep, tricep, chest, every single thing. It's just like a muscle. It strengthens with practice. So start small, work without distraction for 10 minutes, and then gradually increase. If you do 10 minutes of focus work every single day for 30 days, basically your capacity of focus will increase to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and that's how you gradually increase it over time. Your ability to concentrate will grow, and distraction will feel less tempting. So this is the step-by-step process of not getting distracted. But there are certain things that you have to avoid. There are certain common mistakes that you have to avoid if you want to get the best possible out of this one. So even the best strategies are going to be failed if you have these common mistakes. These are going to be killing your focus. So the first thing is multitasking. Your brain isn't wired to handle multiple tasks at once. So focus on one thing at a time. Don't switch between tabs and do like multiple works whilst you're working. ChatGPT, don't do this and that. Every single thing together, you'll get nothing done. So don't do multitasking. Focus on one thing at a time. Second thing is lack of breaks. Working non-stop leads to burnout. So remember, rest is the part of the process. That's why I've suggested you the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of break. 25 work, 5 minutes of break. This is how you should be working. You should have breaks in the between to prevent the burnouts. Then the third thing is perfectionism. Waiting for the perfect moment and trying to make everything flawless waste time and energy. You shouldn't be thriving for perfectionism. You should be thriving for progress, not perfectionism. You will never ever be perfect. If you want to wait for the perfect moment for the universe to align everything and make it perfect, no. Just thrive for progress. Make the progress as you go further down the way. So at the end, all I would say is take action today. Focus isn't something you're born with, it's about what you build. So start small, choose one of these strategies and implement it today, and let me know in the comments what's the biggest distraction you're dealing with right now. And if this was helpful, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you liked it. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like it. And see you in the next one.